This is Hannibal here from thehannibaltv.com, coming at you with a daily wrestling news update as I drink out of my Blood Hunter mug, which the link is in the description if you want one of these. Gonna drink this coffee, then run my apartment stairs for a few hours. I already did my DDP yoga for the day, but I also do a cool down of it after I'm done running the stairs. Let me get into the news. I did an interview with MMA fighter and Muay Thai fighter Crystal Bear Lawson earlier tonight that went pretty well. I suggest people check it out. She's a cool girl. Smackdown, featuring the return of Lita, where she had a face-off with Charlotte Flair, did a 0.5 rating. Xavier Woods has revealed that he has an injury and may be out of action for up to 6 weeks. There is an interview with Xavier Woods and John Paz on this channel. If anyone wants to search it up, I'll actually pin it to the top of the comments. I just wanted to address something because I did post 4 or so sex story videos about groupies and people in the business that I've been with in recent weeks, and recently a video from 2011 of me making out with someone in a bar. And the reason, first of all, I just wanted to say a bunch of people said that, oh, he must be mad at Blaze. He's posting these all because of Blaze. It's actually Blaze's idea for me to do podcasts about groupies because she listened to a podcast from someone else that did podcasts, and they had a poll with fans about what the fans wanted to hear, and they wanted to hear groupie stories. So because all of this happened 10 plus years ago, the Puerto Rico stories 15 years ago, why would she care when I've only known her for 2 years? I guarantee you she does not care. My ex of 13 years, who I'm not quite divorced from, I'm going through a divorce with her, she does care, which I found out recently. So I'm going to slow down on these for a while. But the story with Nydia from Tough Enough and the one with the girls that I met with Apollo, that was from 2005. And the one with Surf and Tina and the video of me with the groupie, that's from 2011 when I was on a break with my 13-year girlfriend, because we went through a couple breaks during that time. So I have been good in recent years. I just do this because the fans want it and it's free content. So as I said, it got good hits. I mean, the one of me making out with the groupies got 5,000 hits in a day on Facebook, 10,000 hits in a day on Facebook, 5,000 on YouTube. So it gets good hits, but I don't want to piss anyone else off. So I better give it a break for now. Finally, for the wrestling news, Primal Fear, who have appeared on AEW Dark and Ring of Honor recently, they're going to be doing an interview with me tomorrow at 8 p.m. I'll get into your fan questions. Mikey James says SmackDown sucks last night. Mike says hello. Mike was watching the Crystal Bear Lawson interview. Ralph says hello. By the way, Maria, a big fan, ordered one of these. Again, the link is in the description. All of the Hannibal TV merchandise is on there. Orient Express Hall of Fame, maybe one day. I can't see it happening anytime soon, though. Al says, when are we going to see the one with me and Sunny? I had an interaction with Sunny in 2008. She wrestled 2 shows for Great North Wrestling, or she appeared on 2 shows. Then we shared her with the Toronto promoter, and I had to drive her to Toronto, and it was miserable. And she was not good looking by then, and she was bitchy and whiny, but overall, I have nothing against her. Bob Backlund interview, I do have a short one on here with him. Bob Holly, I would, if someone hooked me up. Controlled says, fair enough, I thought she'd be mad. No, she's not mad. She does not care at all. Ivan says Eddie Guerrero and Randy Savage still sell more merchandise than the New Day. Well, I'm glad Lanny Poffo's making all that money from the Randy Savage merchandise. From what I hear, he's one of the people that the royalties go to. So Wendell making a joke, the story between Lars Sullivan and me in Puerto Rico. I don't know. He's already fallen off the face of the earth. He was supposed to be doing bare knuckle boxing, but if you have too much anxiety for pro wrestling, you're not going to last in bare knuckle boxing. Guarantee you. Someone says Spike Dudley interview. Mike, would I do an interview with Ray Apollo, the second Doink? I was offered to it recently, but the money was too much. It's not something I would have made back. Ty says, let the haters hate. Well, honestly, a lot of people have been messaging me lately, telling me about all these people hating on me. And as I tell everybody, I don't care. It's good that they're talking about me. They're putting me over and it's getting them hits. The reason they're talking about me is for hits. So I don't care about every little tiny podcast trying to make money off of talking about me. Whatever. They're putting me over. Bottom line is I'm the number one shoot interviewer on the internet. That's a fact. So haters are going to hate. Chai says he likes the sky, and he says the sky is not the limit, it's the starting point. Man, the sky is just the starting point. I agree. I work really hard, and I'm just beginning. Will we see Amber Nova in Great North Wrestling? Yes, I believe we will. But it all depends on border restrictions and so forth. I might actually be going to New Jersey next week to get a second stem cell injection, and Jenny Santana might be there too. So I haven't seen her for a while. I'll catch up with her. Bill, did Jacob Fatu try you? No, he hasn't. The only thing that happened with Jacob Fatu and I is he didn't want to shake my hand. That's literally it. And anyone saying anything more than that happened is lying. He didn't want to shake my hand. I said, why? And he walked by me. And Blaze said, hey, just let it go. I mean, that was it. Other than that, I've had all good reactions to it. I don't think I actually have any heat with Jacob Fatu. He still appears on my channel. And I think that was just an intense night. And yeah, that's about it. Anything more than him not wanting to shake my hand, though, is exaggerations. David says thoughts on the Big Show. I liked him in WCW. I was a big WCW fan. But fans, I got to go run the stairs because it's lockdown here in Ontario. And I got to train. And honestly, I've been actually having a euphoric time running the stairs. There's 20 floors in this building. And I just get into the zone. And it just gives me a lot of positive energies. Terrence, really enjoyed my Tito Santana interview. Would I interview Arn Anderson? Yes, I would. Would not be opposed to it. Actually posted a YouTube short today of Sid talking about getting stabbed by Arn Anderson. By the way, I do think I need a follow-up interview with Sid. He's a good buddy of mine. I do hold a victory over him too, which I recently posted as a YouTube short as well. Would I box Justin Trudeau? Yes. I sure would. I actually pile drove the guy that boxed Justin before through a table a couple years ago. Vash says ECW, you're the best, bro. David Rush, I have an interview with Danny Davis on here, and it was very good. Mike D doesn't like Arn Anderson. I think he's overrated. I think because he was Flair's friend, people like to change history and make it seem like he was more popular than he was, but up here in Canada, no one really cared about him. They found him playing. Now, I respect him, but I don't think he was a bigger star than Sid. Whereas if you ask people that want to rewrite history, they'll make it seem that like Arn Anderson was more over than Sid. Would I do an interview with Rikishi? Yes. Phil, the new year, I'm working my ass off. I'm staying positive, but I'm not happy about the lockdown. But I got a lot of big things planning for 2022. I'm working on a lot of projects, and I'm making the most of the lockdown. Alan, I talked to Billy Graham a couple days ago. I did mention it the other night. He was talking about all the heat I had and how great it would have been in the old days. He seemed in good spirits. He recently re-signed a toy deal with WWE. So congratulations to him. Wish everyone a good night. Great rest of your weekend. Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please help me out and like this video. Then click the subscribe and get notifications buttons so you don't miss any of my latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Facebook at The Hannibal TV for more live streams and videos. And while you're at it, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The